The annual Catholic Central Art Exhibition always happens that last week of April at the end of the year, and it's a culmination of what we've done all year in the classroom, and it's just an incredible opportunity for all of my art students to be put on display and show their talents. Unlike a lot of other clubs and sports and activities in the school, what we do and our skill sets are not always on display. So it's such a great opportunity for my students to show their strengths, their talents, and every year I have so many teachers come up to me and say, so-and-so is so good at art, I've never had any idea, he's so quiet, or I would have never guessed. And it's just a phenomenal opportunity for those students to have that venue and that spotlight for the week.
People know me from like other stuff, like usually it's not from art, usually it's just from other stuff, like obviously see them every day in the classroom, see them whatever, and it's just when people kind of recognize that, it's like, oh, you have this other like ability, like they're usually like, oh, I wish like I could do that, which I think everyone has that in them. Everyone can do that. It is a lot of work, but at the same time, it's just like expressing yourself like through the art.
I think for me, it's more of a how much do I think this is good, because it's like a confidence thing. Because clearly it made it, so it has to be good to some degree. But it can be nerve-wracking if it's your first time. Just create anything. It doesn't have to be a painting. Like I'm doing a project where I'm customizing PS5 plates. It just has to be any form of creativity. Mr. Dent allows basically anything. So if you're not a fan of drawing, you could do painting. If you're not a fan of painting, you could do spray paint. It really just leaves up to your imagination, which is what I like.
It's nice for sure because people that know me might not know me as someone who is that into art. And if someone sees my name on a piece and compliments it, it means quite a bit.
The process of putting together shows, it is a long process because, as I mentioned, it's a culmination of not just my classes, but Mrs. Teed and Mrs. Ribbetts. And it's quite a few students and quite a few classes, and matting all the work is a lot of work as well. But it's well worth it to see the pride of those students, and when they're showing their artwork to their friends in the hallway between classes, and it's fantastic.
I want to do art with my life, like that's what I want to do. And I think that I have some confidence issues, so starting out just like showing it to the kids at my school is like kind of easier in a way of like breaking me out of my shell,
Nico is going to go to Wayne State. Nico DeLuca, another student who's in my advanced art class I've had all 8 semesters, and Nico is one of the students who's going to continue his art education beyond Catholic Central. He's going to go to Wayne State, and he's going to pursue fashion design.
I started like just trying to draw from like a young age, and then I kind of just got really into like designing characters. So that's why I want to go into like concept design. And then I kind of just want to double major in fashion just because I think that'd be a cool way of like branching out.
I am planning on either going to the University of Michigan or Western Michigan to study architecture. And I know that career path has its deal of art in it. So I was gonna, whether it's a minor in art or just keeping it as a side thing, like a hobby, I was definitely planning on continuing to, pursue art in the future.
I want to go to Wayne State for art and like film and stuff. So that means if other people like it, that means I'm doing something right.
And to see their pride and their excitement, and they recognize their own growth in the 3-4 years they've had with me, and to go through their portfolios and see the process of how their artwork has matured, and just getting to the point of applying to a School of Art and Design and to submit a portfolio. That's my favorite part, to see all that great work over the course of 3-4 years, and they're usually the highlight of the art show, my senior class and my advanced class.
I would just say keep your options open. I mean, there's so much there, and like again for me, like it's just finding what you like to do. Like I think in art there's just like so many different things, so if you find that thing you like to do, whether it's drawing, whether it's art, whether it's or like painting, or like even the ceramics, find what you want to do and just be open to like keep your options open in that sort of area.
Even if you're not super into it, it's like a good way to like kind of unwind throughout your day and just kind of like bounce ideas off your friends and stuff like that, get to know people better. A lot of my friends I met like through art class.
I loved having Mr. Dent as a teacher. Like you said, not only because he only tends to the talented kids, but he also spends a great deal of time working with the kids who aren't as naturally talented with art.
Jump in. have that experience. It's my job to help you. And at the very least, it's my job to make you appreciate art in the long term and appreciate how it's done and the creativity process that goes along the way, and to learn about art history in that sense. So embrace it, enjoy it, experience something new.